But can I tell you, as a female leader, you have got to be a mentally and emotionally strong leader. You have got to learn how to manage yourself well. And so we all struggle with it. We all face it. But I want you to know that being mentally strong is not about how cute we are on any given day, how cute our outfit is, how cute, it's not about being popular, about everyone liking us. It's not about earning the most money, however, that would be pretty amazing. But it's not about that. It's about our character. And that is something that is so valuable. It's about being good examples to other people and taking good care of ourselves at the same time. It's about taking pride in ourselves. And can I tell you, being proud of who you are is not the same thing as being egotistical. You can take pride in who you are because we deserve to be proud of the accomplishments that we have had. It's about being able to share that feeling of excitement and pride of succeeding without making other people feel less than or inferior somehow in the process. It's about sharing in a way about our own success that awakens and empowers others to want to experience that as well. That's what it's about. So I just want to mention 5 things that we need to do as female leaders in order to be that mentally strong female leader. Number 1, and we'll put these out, everyone's teachings will be out on the page. Number 1, we are emotionally intelligent. You have got to work on your EI. You cannot let every little thing derail your emotions throughout the day. You have to develop a little bit of thick skin to not get offended at everyone's opinions, everyone's things that they say to you, and realize that we are not inferior in any way. But you have to work on you, because powerful female leaders are hugely self-aware. They are confident. They understand. Now, I need you to get this, because many times growing up, I felt like it was everybody else's job to make me feel confident. Can I tell you, no one else, it's a very personal thing. Confidence is a personal accomplishment. No one can make you feel confident. That is personal work, and it is accomplished through personal growth. Confidence comes when you start working on you and growing you. That's when confidence comes. We know our strengths. We're able to skillfully and authentically connect with those people around us. We all have that idea of somehow thinking as women that feelings and business do not mesh. Have you ever been told that, like as a woman, that you need to remove your emotions in order to be strong, in order to be strong enough to lead and make decisions? It's that whole concept of the hysterical woman, right? And, I just roll my eyes when I hear that, who's the woman whose emotions get in the way of rational thinking, decision-making, and her ability to lead with conviction. And I know some women like that. But not all women are like that. And we need to understand that our emotions are what makes us strong. It's what makes us be able to connect with people. And we know that that way of thinking is wrong, but I need you to understand, for the people who buy into that you can't have emotions, that you can't do any of that, if you buy into that concept, it's going to limit your ability to connect and engage and grow in your relationships with others, both personally and professionally. Because our female emotions, if we learn how to manage ourselves and to grow ourselves, it can be the greatest asset we have to authentically connect with people in our lives. Number 2, we are quick to empower other women in our workplace. We equip, we encourage, we empower. It's our motto. See, it's a fact that empowered women empower other women. And so we realize that women are pack leaders. I mean, have you ever just, I mean, women can lead, and women want to follow strong women leaders. We understand that our leadership skills come not only from our ability to manage other people, our children and different people, but also it comes from our ability to inspire them to reach their potential. I love the scripture, Proverbs 31:26. It says, she opens her mouth with wisdom, and the teaching of kindness is on her tongue. Now, I said kind. We are kind. You notice I did not say nice, because we are not always nice. There is a difference. Kind women draw people around them. They are kind not only to others, but they are kind to themselves. I have to be kind to myself. I loved what Wesleyan said. You know, she's harder on herself, but she also has to give herself grace. I loved that, because there are moments where we say things to ourselves as women that we would never say to our daughters, that we would never say to our sons, that we would never say to another person. We have to be kind to ourselves and allow ourselves to grow. There is a difference there. We take care of ourselves by being kind to ourselves while we're caring and kind to others as well. And can I tell you that kind women are generally the happiest of women when they are kind, and other people want to be around those women because they inspire them to level up to the next place in their life. Number 3, we are fueled by strong vision and a sense of purpose. That is a mentally and emotionally strong, powerful female leader. Luke 1:45 says, blessed is she who believed that there would be a fulfillment of what was spoken to her from the Lord. There are some of you ladies on here, you have been given dreams, you have been given, ideas, that you have dreams that have been in your heart since you were a little girl, dreams that have been in your heart for so long, but you just put them up on the mantle, you've put them up in the attic of your mind, the attic of your heart, and you've just given up on them. But if it was a dream that was given to you, don't quit. Don't give up. You've got to pursue those dreams, because powerful female leaders are not afraid to dream big, and they're always have their eye on the bigger, the wider purpose and vision. They understand their why they're doing what they're doing, and that why is not what you do, but it's how and why you do it. Powerful female leaders communicate their purpose and their vision to their teams regularly and inspire their business partners to invest in themselves, ensuring that this is a big one, because all through our leg of the organization, we try to create a culture of greatness, and women powerful leaders ensure that the company's vision trickles down in every aspect of that business, in the task, creating a united sense of purpose and drive, that culture of greatness. Number 4, risk takers. We are risk takers. We are go-getters, and we are fear tacklers. That's what we are. Proverbs 31:16 says, she considers a field and she buys it. With the fruit of her hand, she plants a vineyard. She dresses herself with the strength and makes her arms strong. Can I tell you that emotionally and mentally strong women are not afraid to take risks, because they understand and they know the impact that if there's no risk, there is no reward for their family. There's no reward for them. They have confidence to take calculated risks, even if they sometimes lack confidence, or suffer that imposter syndrome. Can I tell you, I've heard that term a lot lately. I just have this imposter syndrome, like I don't belong there, that I don't belong at the table, that I'm not good enough, and I'm just going through the motions. People are going to know I'm a fake. No, if you don't feel like you are where you want to be, that you see where you should be, then get in there, dig your heels in, do the work, and become the woman that you are presenting as. That's what I have to say to that, because just like that woman in Proverbs, she bought a field, she planted a vineyard, she took a risk to become a business owner. She understood that the choices, the decisions that she was making right now were going to pay off down the road and make her family very well known and wealthy. So you have to be willing to take that chance on yourself. Being a go-getter means putting those dreams into action. Can I tell you something? Because we always do the dream napkin. I love the concept of the dream napkin. But you know what the problem with the dream napkin is? People come together and they write all their dreams on that napkin, and then they shove it down in their briefcase or in their purse or in a drawer somewhere at home, and it just stays there. It's a dream napkin, a hope napkin. But can I tell you, if you never put action behind that dream, that's all it's ever going to be, is a dream. That's all it's ever going to be. But if you want that dream to become a reality, you've got to put action behind it. Take a chance, take a risk, and do something. We face our fears and we tackle them head on. We don't run away from them. Instead of getting discouraged with our disappointments or quitting, we create solutions and we never give up. We're not afraid to fail. Failure is just part of the journey. We realize that there are so many chapters in our story and our journey. So we just keep turning the page until we reach the desired income or the desired outcome and income. Could go either way. So number 5, and the last one, we are extraordinarily resilient. Galatians 6:9 in the Message Bible says, don't allow yourselves to become fatigued doing good. At the right time, we will harvest a good crop if we don't give up or quit. Right now, every time we get the chance, let us work for the benefit of all, starting with the people closest to us in the community of faith. Can I tell you something? You are resilient. Don't quit. Don't give up, and you will see the harvest come to you. So powerful females are more than used to challenges, but we keep pushing through because we inherently believe in the value that we bring to the table. And we know a universal fact, and that is we belong at the table. You belong at the table. We're strong, capable, focused on our abilities without getting distracted by other people's opinions. We know that if we want to be successful, it starts right here with believing in ourselves. We're guided by a bigger purpose. We're emotionally resilient. We empower others. We invest in ourselves in order to better ourselves because we know that we are worth it and the world needs us. We have value. So I want to say to you as we end this, that when you finally understand what everybody has said today, when you finally start grasping hold of that you are called to be more, that entrepreneur, to walk in faith, to manage those disappointments, to take control of time management by controlling and managing yourself, that we can walk out the purpose that we are called to. And I want you to know, as you do that, we, all of us on here, CEOs, we support you on that journey. And we are cheering you on. We're celebrating you as you emerge and become how powerful that you are called to be. And I want to leave you with this and this scripture, because Pat referenced, that when I battled cancer and God radically healed me of cancer, there was so much going on in our life at that moment. And this was a scripture that I leaned into at Psalm 5. It literally says, every morning you will hear me at it again. Every morning I will lay the pieces of my life on your altar, Lord, and I'll wait for the fire to descend. So I want to tell you, whatever you're walking through today, whatever your hindrances are, whatever your obstacles are, whatever it is that you feel is broken and you can't become or attain what you are called to be or become, then I don't know if you have that relationship like we do, but I just ask that, maybe you just sit and you just lay that on the altar and give it to God and say, God, I just want you to take this and help me to become the powerful CEO leader that I am called to be, so that I can impact the world and make a difference. and let him create the most amazing testimony out of your life. You know, for many of you, maybe you came out of poverty, maybe you came out of a bad relationship, or, you know, you came out of, bankruptcy, or you came out of a bad job or bad situation, bad home life. But here you have been given, placed in your hands, the tool, the gift, the abilities to be able to create your chapter 2 going forward in your life. What are you going to do with it? Are you going to set aside? Someone said, you know, on a Zoom the other day, I don't have time for this. I don't have time. Da, 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 da. And I said, you have 30 minutes. 30 minutes. You can't carve out 30 minutes to just work on your business. If you have an outside job, aside from Optavia, you get a lunch break. You can't take 30 minutes and work your business so that you can create, just like the sign that Pat and I have in our home. And so together, they created a life they could love. Create the life you can love so that you can give your family going forward for generations to come the opportunity to walk in freedom and abundance.